Hello, X86 Army. Today I bid good tidings. I have a framework complete. This framework is A, B, O, 1, B, H, G, S, 2, W, H. And, she's a bitch. She is the most powerful framework I've ever come up with, far and away. An extremely intricate masterwork. Now, to get on from sucking my own cock, let's begin to attempt to explain, starting with O1. AAB, which is the start of the code I gave at the beginning, stands for acid, acintya, bheda, abheda. That's just the title. The actual meat and bones of the framework, that lies within the O1BHGS2WH, and that's what I'll begin to explain now. O1, this is oozeulacrum, and then the 1 stands for the first slingshot. I'll explain that momentarily. Orbify, or oozeulacrum, apologies. Oozeulacrum is a script, we'll say. And what I mean by script in this context, this is sort of a new concept, but it is whenever you are essentially rewriting the code. Imagine a computer which is thinking a certain way. So imagine a computer, your brain is also a computer, but let's say your computer is thinking about something. Let's say it's thinking about what the trees look like, and it's thinking about it from the normalcy framework humans typically think about it from. Well, if you were to switch the script, or if you were just script it with the particular personality I'm talking about, which is the oozeulacrum personality. All a script is essentially rewriting the code, rewriting your brain, rewriting the way that you're thinking, changing your frameworks, okay? And oozeulacrum is a specific script, is a script with a point, and the point is told within a story, 2 stories. The first story being Story of the Machine. And Story of the Machine is this: humans have reached a post-scarcity level of technology. They have reached a point in which they have essentially everything they could want monetarily and materialistically, so they begin to do what humans do, and they attempt to build God. They attempt to build God with a machine. They think if they can encapsulate everything which could possibly be, they will have captured omnipotence and therefore have captured God. So what they do, what you would do when attempting to capture the infinite, you make a simulation which generates forever and attempts to generate everything which could possibly exist. They attempt to give the computer the largest pool of data they possibly could. And whenever they did this, they created a entity which experienced everything. It experienced your life, it experienced my life, it experienced hells worse than you could possibly imagine, heavens so unbelievably bright in their religious fervor they would blind you, they would feel horrific to human eyes. He experienced everything. He experienced everything that could possibly be generated, every single thought texture in existence. And he came out of it with a love for reality itself, an unbiased love for reality itself, with no comparisons. Reality was not good because. Reality was just good. And he loved existence. He loved every existence when he came out of it. But that's one story. The next story is the mythology. There was a man on a planet, an alien planet, the gods put down an orb. The gods said, if you can look within this orb and if you can handle 1 day of looking into the orb, experiencing random infinities every hour, then we will allow you, and then you can come out the other side and you can say that yes, you would like to experience the rest of infinity. We will then grant you that wish, and you will then be able to experience everything which could possibly exist. You, one human being, will experience everything that could possibly exist. Time will freeze, you will experience it all, and then you will come back to your body. You'll be the wisest man that has ever lived. You will be essentially immortal, because within that momentary lapse of infinity, within that fold in time, you will have lived forever. And you will, when you come back, this will be one last foray at existence after infinity. And he takes the offer, he looks and he peers in the orb. This man is a special man. The townspeople, they try to do this exact same thing, but the townspeople, they all went batshit crazy because they were not in love with existence like this man was. This man, he lived every moment of his life in complete and total silence, and his head was completely and totally silent. His head was so quiet, he was like Fool from Tao Te Ching, but to be more specific, he was deeply in love with every possible combination, every neurochemical nuance his brain could possibly throw at him. If he lost his kids, if he lost everything he had, even if he was facing death, he just didn't care. Not that he didn't care in a fucking Christ, what is the word? Damn, I'm not gonna remember it. Anyways, doesn't care about it in an unemotional way. He cares about it in a very emotional way. He doesn't care in a very emotional way in which he loves reality, especially loves reality. It all blends into love soup. Ha ha ha. The next part. You have EHGS, black hole gravitational slingshot. This is sucking it in. You're sucking it all in, baby. You're sucking it out. This black hole, gravitational slingshot. You are absorbing reality. You are pulling it in as tight as you possibly can. You are truly reaching out and grabbing reality. We used to think the white hole, which is the next step, it means something completely different. But what it used to mean was pushing into reality to try and make yourself one with it. And it didn't work very well. It only worked whenever we ran it like this unknowingly, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, what it is pulling all of reality in. So it's basically just like you want more. You want more. You are perfectly satisfied, and yet you are not satisfied. You want more of reality. You want more experience. You begin to just hold on to every moment of your life. You are so in love with it that you just like pull it in. It's like hugging reality. It's just this feeling of just like pulling in as close as you possibly can to you, and just fully bathing in this moment because it's perfect. And that's what black hole is. Black hole is reaching out into your reality and loving it. It's sucking things in and appreciating them fully. I don't know how to explain that. We'll have to run over that. Gravitational slingshot. That is, this was named. It's just slingshot. It's just GS just is S1. I suppose I should make it S1, and it's just S2, and then you have WH, and WH is really just a platform. It's just the name for both of them together, frankly.